Hey peeps, happy Valentine's Day. I just received some of the most beautiful roses from my son. They're absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait for them to open up fully. Oh my goodness. Anyway, happy Valentine's Day, you guys. I hope everyone is doing well. All right, you guys, so as you can see, I am hella late with this video. Last week was a complete nightmare, and this week was too. Work is chaotic as hell, and I'm stressed the hell out. Anyway, so last Saturday was my son's birthday. We had an amazing birthday dinner with family and friends. It was really a good time. Because this video is so late, we're just going to get into the high points of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 5, Episode 18, which is the reunion part 3, the last episode of the season. And I'm just going to say it. Salt Lake City killed it this season. I really went into the season thinking, what exactly are they going to be able to give? They got rid of Monica. There's no Jen. Monica and Jen brought all the crazy. And I was dead ass wrong. They are all crazy as hell. And even though I am not a huge fan of Lisa Barlow, I don't think the season would have been as good without her. So I think that as long as she doesn't become Tamra, judge of Salt Lake City, I think she could stay. I mean, not that my opinion matters anyway. I don't make any rules over at the Bravo. They don't give a damn. Anyway, let's just hit the high points of the reunion because I just watched The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills episode for this week, and we need to talk about that too. So let's get into it. So at the start of the show, Brittany has already pissed me off. At the top. She wants to know if she gets a grand entrance. No, ma'am. You're lucky to even be on the couch. I mean, listen, we don't need her back. However, I will say if they do bring Brittany back, we'll have several laughs. We'll be annoyed, but she does bring comedy. The woman is a nut. Andy tries to wrangle the girls up. Andy says, listen, I am as Meredith was 45 minutes ago. He was angry and ready to go. I think it had been a long day. There had been a lot of yelling and screaming. These girls had been acting worse than Andy's small children, Ben and Lucy. I mean, no, the man wanted to go home. And I don't blame him, because halfway through this reunion, I was singing the song from Jaws. Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. I'm just saying, they were doing too damn much. My brain was fried and they were annoying. Anyway, Andy brought up how nice it was for Brittany to give up her dress because her and Angie showed up with the same dress. And Angie also thanked Brittany and said she really appreciates how Brittany decided to go ahead quickly and let Angie have the dress that she wanted to wear. So I thought that was really nice of Brittany. That dress was beautiful, and I'm sure that Brittany wore it just as well as Angie. So, good God, we talk about Jared. So she starts off by saying that her and Jared are broken up. And I said, oh, God. And I love that the shady Bravo editors put under there that, her and Jared are back together. We've seen the entire situation unfold on social media for a week, if not longer. I've got an announcement to make. I mean, serious? God, this woman is in her late 40s, early 50s. It's just hard to believe, I know. Angie asked Bronwyn, does she still think that Brittany was only into Jared because he was an Osmond, or if she was into him because she was really interested in him? She says that the man wouldn't claim her publicly. He treated her poorly. And, he said some extremely nasty things about her all over Twitter. And so she says even though she doesn't have any proof of it, she's not really sure why Brittany likes him. He did go out on Twitter and say that she was damaged from past relationships and she's making him out to be a bad guy. At one point I seen out on Twitter where he said that they weren't even dating, they were just friends, and she was using him for a boyfriend for the show or something like that. And then he also went out and said that if it wasn't for him, she wouldn't even made it on the show. That's a lie, because nobody knew who the hell you were. Just because you are a distant relative of Donnie and Marie Osmond, we don't give a damn. By the way, has anybody ever heard Marie Osmond sing Ave Maria? That woman is a beast, okay? I didn't even know that she was a trained opera singer. The woman kills it every time she sings that. It's beautiful. It brings tears to my eyes. Anyway, I love me some Marie Osmond, but this is not about my love for Marie. This is about my disdain for Jared. I don't think that he's good for her, and I don't think that she's good for him. I also don't think that she should be dating anybody at all. In my opinion, she needs to be in therapy to figure out why she's living in a fairy tale land and how she can come to grips with the fact that she needs to put her children before a man. You know, put your children first. That's a natural instinct, in my opinion. So the micro penis comment where Jared was upset with Bronwyn because he said that she called his penis micro. Thankfully for the editors, they did put it in there. It was some guy there at Lisa's party who was saying that he works at a spa and that Jared had a small thing, you know, that his little penis was tiny. And Bronwyn said, oh, so I'm missing this argument between Lisa and Whitney and Justin and John over this story about this man's small penis. You know what I mean? Or small package or something. She didn't say he had a micro penis.
What the hell is your problem? Are you kidding me, coming out on national television making fun of my anatomy, you little bitch? Do you even understand the backlash I'm getting on social media? I guarantee I am twice the size of any man you've ever been with. I am disgusted by what a low vibrational human you are.
And that text from Jared was absolutely downright disgusting. And I was really ticked off that Andy didn't say anything or condemn that. Jared is a disgusting person, and you want us to believe that you're some God-fearing Mormon? I mean, you are not a gentleman. You are a piece of shit, in my opinion. You don't speak to this woman like this. And I want to know, when she received this message, did you share it with Todd? And did Todd have some shit that he needed to say to Jared's ass? Because you best believe, even though I don't need somebody to back me up, I would expect for my husband to at least text this motherfucker back. Don't you ever approach my wife sounding crazy like this. You little bitch. That's exactly what I'd have called Jared. You little bitch. Every time I see him, I'd call him a bitch and see what happens. That was just ridiculous. They asked Brittany if she thought that Jared was using her to get famous, and she said, no, please. Both of you were using each other to be on this show. She says, oh my God, I'm so disgusted by him. I am through with him. Really? I've got an announcement to make. She's a liar. So they asked her about the children, and they wanted to know what the other ladies thought about her not having a relationship with the kids. And she says since filming, she has been spending a little time with one of her daughters. Things have gotten a lot better. And then she tries to spin this situation that Bronwyn had something to do with her not speaking with her daughter. Bronwyn was spreading rumors throughout the town. I appreciate that they brought up the fact that she was already talking to casting about not having a relationship with her daughters, about her daughters not speaking to her.
Our whole meeting with casting was about how you weren't speaking with your daughters.
I have 2 kids. I have 2 girls. Neither one of them are really talking to me right now. There's a lot of drama.
This had absolutely nothing to do with Bronwyn. She went ahead in that casting, in my opinion, and told them that her daughters weren't speaking to her because she thought that that would create drama. It would give her attention and they would cast her. Not only that, after she said that Jared was despicable, production put a message at the bottom of the screen that says, editor's note, since their reunion, they've gone Instagram official again. I think that Brittany just needs to sit in it and deal with it. You're a shitty mom. Your first full episode on the show, you said that you put men before your children. You are the problem. This has nothing to do with Bronwyn. Yeah, that's my best advice for Brittany. Get into some therapy privately. Get into some therapy with your daughters if they're willing to go with you, and fix the issue. This is not the time to point fingers at somebody else. And by the way, Jared, just so you know, the micro penis thing, you were way aggressive, low down, and just downright nasty. They say a hit dog a holler, so I'm assuming that thing is real tiny.
Don't want no short dick man. Don't want no short dick man.
I'm just saying, allegedly. So they talk a little bit about Angie bringing that wine. And again, I feel like this subject was beat to death. Brittany, you were on TV all season drinking Jared, talking about the men that you meet on your dating app, your spreadsheet, the Bumble, how you had 3 or 4 dates in one night. You know, you are who you are. You can keep lying to those people over at the Mormon temple, but the people that hang around you every day, they can see who the hell you are. You are definitely a Lisa Barlow Mormon. I happen to have Mormon family members, and they don't drink, they don't cuss, they don't do any of these things that you do. They are married, they wear garments. None of the Mormons on this show wear the garments, and they all drink. They have a great old time, okay? So everyone on the cast who say that they're Mormons or used to be Mormons, they were never, in my opinion, full-fledged by the book Mormons. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not judging them at all, because I am a Christian and I am not full-fledged by the book Christian either. I cuss, I talk shit. Occasionally, on special occasions, I have drinks and I have the unmarried sex. So I'm not judging. I'm just saying, don't get on here and get all nippy and smart-mouthed with this woman for bringing you $100 bottle of wine, which in my opinion was $80 too damn much. Anyway, don't be talking shit to her about bringing you a bottle of wine. You are who you are, and you are a Lisa Barlow Mormon. While Lisa's on here talking that bullshit about, well, don't judge people, and I'm with Brittany on this. Of course you are, Miss Mediocre Tequila. That came from Todd, not me. I don't know your damn tequila. They don't sell it in my state. I'm just saying. Ooh, let me move on. I done got pissed off with these people. And I'm with Mary. You know, why the hell did you bring up that whole thing about you having the sex with Jared? Everybody knew that already. You had already told all the girls about the crotchless underpants. What guy who is not getting the goods is giving his girlfriend crotchless underpants? I mean, seriously? Girl, we already knew it, and I'm so happy that Mary was not for the shit. Mary said, get over it, babe. It happened, and it's done. Hopefully you are too. I mean, the look on Mary's face when she said that, I think she meant it. I know I did. I said, oh, from your lips to God's ears, Mary, can we be done with her? She's a pain in the ass. So they brought up that villa, and Lisa trying to say that she just wanted Bronwyn to have the same room as her and be comfortable. That's why she put her in the other villa. I said, girl, you sat around and thought about that shit, because you didn't say any of that when you were at the villa. You know, they talked about those dog bites, and damn, they showed those pictures again. That was terrible. She said that she didn't want them to put the dog down. As a matter of fact, she paid for the dog's treatment. I think that is a sweet woman and a true dog lover. Turns out that the dog was a rescue, and the new owner left the dog in the dog park unattended while he went to his car to take a phone call. I think he should at least be ticketed. That is such irresponsibility. You just got this dog from a shelter. You don't know what this dog has been through, and you should never leave a dog unattended. Kind of like your suitcase at the airport. What the fuck? I'm just saying, you don't leave children at the park unattended. Why the hell would you leave your dog? Jackass. She did say that when she called Todd acts like it was no big deal. It wasn't until he found out she was at the hospital that he actually wanted to show the hell up. I said, that damn Todd. He irritates me. I'm just saying, Todd could not be my husband. I would appreciate the fact that Todd makes all the ends meet. I appreciate that. But I don't appreciate how you are emotionally just not available. Todd, something ain't right with you. I'm side-eyeing Todd. Then they explain that whole situation with Angie making the comment that she felt as if she knew Bronwyn better just in that small time. And I have to agree. In my opinion, Lisa is a surface level friend. You're not going to get much. I don't think she gives a shit about what's going on in your life, but she wants you to know everything that's going on in her life that doesn't make her look bad. She's a friend that you can go shopping with. She's a friend that you can have a good time with on a vacation. She's a friend that you can have a nice meal with, but she's not the friend that you're going to call when you're in the middle of a crisis. She's not the friend that you're going to call when you have tears in your eyes and you don't know what to do. She is not that girl. I think that Bronwyn was right when she says that Lisa lacks empathy for other people. And I appreciate that production took them time to throw in all the times that Bronwyn stood up for Lisa. I think that Bronwyn needs to go back to the second or first part of the reunion when Lisa let her know that they are social friends. Bronwyn, Lisa is not your friend. You need to stick to the people who are there for you, Whitney and Angie.
The obvious reason that you all freaked out is because of what you have been through.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
and that was abusive, and I'm still recovering from that. I'm not kidding.
Well, get over it then. It happened and it's done. Hopefully you are too. I just don't think you're honest about anything, and you don't take accountability.
Well, I try to be impeccable with my word. I'm sorry it doesn't come off that way.
Matured. You don't.
That might be true.
Yeah,
I do have some maturity.
You're a little bit lopsided for me, and I have enough going on in my life. I don't need to take another wreck.
I have to agree with the comments Mary made, regarding Brittany. Brittany is a bit of an embarrassment. She is a middle-aged woman, but she does act like a teenager, and she really should spend more of her time trying to get her life together, to get her emotions in order, and work out her parenting relationship with her children before it's too late. After a while, children will give up. They will be done and sick of the bullshit. Brittany can do better. She has to take accountability, though, before she can get better. Brittany and Meredith going back and forth. I thought that Meredith was just screaming and yelling just to get Brittany to shut the hell up. Brittany never did say that Meredith had an eating disorder. Maybe it was implied. Maybe Brittany does lie. But Meredith, calm the hell down and sit on that couch and be quiet. You didn't deliver as much this season, but you are acting a fool at this reunion, and I've had enough. It did not pass by me that Mary said that Angie was fake for running after Brittany when Brittany ran off crying. I did see Angie look at Mary as if her heart was broken, but they're fine. They made it through it. Mary was just, saying it like it is. Now, the whole segment with Lisa and Whitney, God, I was fed up. I was really fed up. All the yelling and screaming, I just want to burn it. I want to burn it, Lisa Barlow. I mean, it was ridiculous. There's only one Lisa in the group. Why does Whitney always have to say her first and last name? It's only one. Nobody is going around the group calling everybody by their first and last name. Cut the shit. I'm sick of it. The whole Jen Shaw situation, I am so glad that Mary stood up to these girls. There is no way in hell Monica is worse than Jen. Jen did way more damage. And you know what else I didn't miss? That Heather sat there with her mouth quiet. Jen did more damage to you than anybody else. And you sat there silent. Mary said, absolutely not. We are not going to sit here and act like Monica is worse than Jen. And Monica did, do some dirt, but Monica was not the worst. She really wasn't. I actually love the way she always got Lisa together, but I understand why they don't like her. I think they just want the entire group to have a unified front to keep Monica from coming back to the show. If they can get every last girl to say we don't like her and we won't film with her, then Bravo won't bring her back. But I think that Lisa can stop this campaign, because I did hear Andy in an interview say at some point and he would like to see Monica back. So at some point she will be back. Even if you want to keep acting as if Monica was worse than Jen. Even Andy was pretty much in shock. Andy said, what? All the stuff that Jen did? And I don't think that Jen will ever be back on The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Would I like to see her come back at least for one episode? Or would I like for her to have a tell-all interview with Andy or something like that? Absolutely. But I don't think she'll be back. And I am still completely shocked at all of the time that keeps getting taken off of her prison sentence. This woman will be out next year. She was supposed to be in there for 6 years. This is crazy as hell. Lisa and Whitney, I'm sick of it. I think they'll always be arguing. They'll always hate each other. I'm sick of seeing Whitney try to suck up to Lisa. Let it go. Lisa did an interview after the reunion, after they made up and hugged and all that bullshit. She did an interview after that, and they said, is there anybody you'd like to see removed from the show? And who did she say? Whitney. So they're never going to be friends. They're never going to make up, and Whitney can stop begging for attention from Lisa, in my opinion. Get down in the comments, you guys, and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.